coffee and stuff.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Myles Sergé, and welcome to MS Live with D-KNOX.
What's up?
What up, though?
What up, man? What up, my brother Myles? What up to all my brothers on here? Yeah.
So today, everybody, this is our year-end wrap-up. We did a joint collab with Mr. Roberto Ingram and the
Yes,
series, and we thought we would just bring this together to see what's going to work.
Oh my God, are we live?
We are live.
We are live.
How's my hair?
It's fine.
Boom. Number one fan there. We love this guy from Berlin. Mr. EJK.
Where's Myles?
What's up?
Yes. So on the screen, people, today, so far, we have Mr. Hakeem Murphy.
Yeah.
And the one and only FBK. And we're expecting more people to join. So it's pretty much, it is what it is today. So while I'm talking, let's get a few things out the way. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, you like us, please like and share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. It allows people to know we exist. It lets you know that we are doing things, and it helps push us in those algorithms. Boom. If you don't want to see us, you want to hear us, or you can't see us, we are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Radio, and Amazon Music. You can also follow us on Instagram at MS Live with D-KNOX. That's at MS Live with D-KNOX. And on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Myles Sergé. The man, the myth, the legend is in the building in the bottom screen right there. Mr. Roberto.
It's right down there.
What's up, guys?
All the email goes
Yeah.
Email us, MS Live with
Roberto Q.
That is MS Live with Gmail at MS Live. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I got so much stuff going on here. It's crazy. Also,
somebody got the mic open over in the
background.
Echoing back. Yeah.
Sharing the wealth. Also, check out the Decisive Podcast series. And it disappeared.
That might be me.
There you go.
Oh, I see. It's a time thing. I want to. I gotta fix that. Hold up. There we go. Cool. See, they keep improving things, which I like. But Roberto, you want to take that?
Yeah, man. Just go to Decisive Podcast series. Anything on the end. It can be Instagram. It could be Facebook. It could be what is it? We have Facebook. We can be Instagram. Any of those. And on the end is just Decisive Podcast series. And Linked Tree has all the links there where you can find what all the all the social media information. And if you need to get a hold of me, contact at robertoingram.com or Roberto at decisivepodcastseries.com.
And also,
that's right. There we go. Apple Music, Spotify, Podomatic, all of them. Just go to Decisive Podcast Series, SoundCloud, all that mess. Yeah, just go there. Looking forward to hearing from you. Love to hear from you. That's for damn sure.
For sure. And one of my favorite people is the backstage.
There she is, Angie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bam. What up, girl? Can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Oh, there she is.
Is that better?
What up, though?
She's here.
What up, though? I'm here. I made it.
Hello.
Long time since the snacks on the river. Snaggle box.
The
Snackle box.
The
Yeah.
whole snackle box situation. It was a situation.
Word. That's cool. Oh shit! It's filling up, yo.
Like the Brady Bunch, yeah.
Oh, here we go! Yay!
Oh man,
There he is.
legend.
Nice.
Oh, there he is.
You done jumped in the room.
No, it's over now.
Hey,
World's
Jay.
in the building.
Spin your camera
My camera?
because you're like upside down.
I don't know why. Looks like it's right side up to
It looks
me.
fine on my screen.
To me he looks normal.
It's upside down though. I don't know.
Just flip it over because FBK did that same thing. Just flip it over and see what happens.
If James, if you use it, if you
Yep,
use the
yep.
iPad,
One more time.
Yeah,
Keep
Yeah,
going.
like that. Keep
One
going.
more time.
there we go.
There you go.
That's for him. Okay, for
Yeah.
him that works. Okay, good for everybody.
And now him and Kevin are on the same side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
Kevin's in the middle. You just need to look up and wave. And
I
look down
I
and
know. I
wave.
feel like I'm on Hollywood Squares.
All right. So how was everybody's Christmas?
Good.
Laid back, man.
Yep.
Laid back.
God, we get two more people in the corners. It's going to be Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Yep. Well, exactly what I thought.
Let me ask this. I know if everybody was laid back, do you feel like, okay, I guess this is the time of year where you're with your family and pretty laid back, but did you have any like family plans or you just
Me? Or
anybody? Yeah.
I did. Actually, we were supposed to go down to my wife's family, which is about 4 hours away in the south. And we usually go every year, but this year I wanted to stay in Warsaw, and I actually wanted to go see Avatar on Christmas Day.
Mm.
I like going to the movies on Christmas, but when I checked what the critics said, they said it was the same story-ish. So I said, do I want to sit in there 3.5 hours, and then plus you got a half an hour of commercials? So that's more like 4 hours in that theater from 10 to probably 2. And I said, knowing me, I'll probably gonna doze off at some point in the middle of it. So long story short, ended up not going, but did a bunch of stuff around here, like caught up on stuff, and just there's a lot of Christmassy stuff to do in Warsaw, anyway, in general. So a lot of things are still open. Lots of people come here actually for Christmas too, especially Myles, like that Old Town section I took you to.
Okay.
So it was nice. We're gonna go to our families later, and how about you guys? You guys?
I felt like here a lot of people didn't travel as much as they do every year. A lot of people that I known, families staying home and with spending this time with their families. And I had my daughter visiting here with her 2 kids, so it's been really, really nice to just back off and spend some quality time. Yeah,
It was chaos. It was chaos at my house.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Days and days of chaos. So
Oh, wow.
we had to break it into like multiple different days. So my family met. We were supposed to go to my one daughter's. Everyone in her family got influenza A. We had to move it north to my other daughter's house. I know. So then the kids couldn't participate in that part of the Christmas. So, and then they go, they're my step grandchildren, so they go to their mom's house. And then we had to like do a separate Christmas once everyone was feeling good.
Wow.
Terrence Dixon.
Yeah.
Man,
and
I
then-
just hung out with my mom.
Yeah, okay, it's nice,
I love
man.
it.
So
I love it. That's great.
What'd y'all do?
then I hid.
Yeah. We're playing hide and seek.
We had dinner. I cooked. We watched the Lions game.
The Lions ruined every
Yeah, they
holiday
did.
this year. They ruined every holiday this year.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god. A lot of
Why is
sour
that?
grapes. A lot of sour grapes in our family.
I can
Hey,
see
I was-
that.
I
was
was
chilling.
not. I didn't want to watch that ever again.
We need to plan better around these football games because it can't be having dinner at the same time the game's on again.
Right.
Horrible idea.
Right.
Something gonna end up on the wall.
Plus, the Lions have a history of being garbage. So
they've been giving us hope. They've been giving us hope.
we're talking about the history of since like the 80s or something.
Wow.
Chicago been garbage too. Ever since
Yes.
the
I understand, but I never said I was watching the Bears on Christmas. So
Yeah, but
True.
the Kool-Aid's strong in our house. So.
See,
The Kool-Aid man just bursts through every time.
he's like,
Hakeem, are you trying to say they're like the Clippers back
It's
in the
Hawaiian
days?
blue too.
Are you comparing them to the Clippers back in the days? Not the new Clippers, but the old Clippers.
The Lions had a couple. Well, I mean, the Clippers
Or
had a couple of good
Honolulu.
teams too. They had a couple of good teams.
Honolulu. The Clippers. Yeah, that was. I you know what I mean. The first one, not. But Sanders always.
yeah.
You know, he was at least. I was even wearing the jersey. You know, I even wore the Sanders jerseys when I was banging at parties.
How
all the
long?
time,
How long
so-
did he play? 10 years or 12 years or something?
And he got fed up and quit. Everybody quit. The dope people they have, they either quit or they move on to another team.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Outstanding. You know what I mean?
That's because they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for offensive line.
They're cheap.
That's the
They're
problem.
cheap as
Yeah,
hell.
they are cheap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Without the offensive line, you can't do anything.
The Lions were doing so good this year that every DJ in Detroit was like showing up in a jersey.
Mm.
So Eddie was always showing up in his jerseys. At one point at TV bar, every single person in there was wearing a Lions jersey during the party. So, I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
They had a good run. They gave us hope. The paper bags haven't been out for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, you know, gave you hope and some little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you know.
Steve Crawford, he's going to come out swinging though soon. He
Already has.
He iced them comments for about a year.
Hey, at least they're consistent.
Yeah.
You already know what to
They're
expect. You know what to expect, you know.
I made a lot of money betting against the Lions a couple years ago, like a lot of money on FanDuel or
Oh, wow.
DraftKings.
Oh, dog.
I know. And
Well.
for the last 2 years, it's been too unpredictable. They've been doing too good to just straight up bet against them. But
Mhm.
I have to go back to my old ways.
Yeah, of course.
Don't tell my husband.
Oh, so you even gambling, huh? Y'all, woo, okay.
So what you love? I haven't. Well, I tried to play the Powerball thing.
I'm trying to save every penny I can. No, I'm just kidding.
It started out. I put $20 in DraftKings to bet on the Kentucky Derby, just something stupid.
Mhm.
And then I realized once I had the money in there that they wouldn't let you bet on the Kentucky Derby. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do now? Well, I guess I'll just bet against the Lions.
And you won.
And I never put any more money in, and that's how it happened.
Dang, oh dang.
It's nuts.
Oh man. That's just
So how was your plural?
Yeah,
Plural, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, just adjusting to Michigan.
Yeah.
Cold as hell, but you know,
It can't be that different from damn Ohio.
yeah.
You're like
It is,
right
though.
a state below.
it is though. It's weird.
I can't agree with that. Ohio, Michigan's.
Oh,
Let's-
it's,
It's a little
it's
different.
different.
It's
Like
you
how,
in-
how far south in Ohio? How far south?
If you in
Oh,
North,
well, here's the thing. Central Ohio doesn't get the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
there can be some bitter ones up here. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
black ice.
Yeah, and Columbus
Yep,
is
that
actually
ice.
3 hours and 13 minutes away from Detroit.
Right.
So,
Come to Munich then. Munich is cold.
I'm sure.
but they take care of the roads in Munich, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they take care.
Except for them little side
Yeah,
streets.
they-
If you're
No,
knocking on $1,000.
they take care because they really take care because everyone's in the city and they really like to when it snows like this, they really have the right materials and the right tools to get out there, and it just
I think it's
disrupts traffic.
It's
They
a
don't like
fancy,
that too much.
It's a fancy thing. Bavaria is a different type of place in Germany. It's a bit more fancier, cleaner. The government works a little bit better.
Right.
Nothing runs if there's snow everywhere. No one can drive, and they're
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Over here, some old man died.
Shout out to Byron,
black
Munich,
ice.
my favorite side.
Yeah.
You said a guy died Christmas?
Yeah, some old man. He basically he slipped on his balcony, but when he slipped, he basically
Black ice
slipped
is no joke.
and then went over the railing
Oh,
Oh,
man.
wow.
and landed on the sidewalk. Yeah, because they didn't. Well, he couldn't do that. Was his balcony, but
Right.
some of the sidewalks when I came out at my apartment complex, for example, it was just like slip and slide. And I said, okay, I don't want to be a victim of I fall and I can't get up because
Oh, yeah, one of
no
those.
one's gonna help me over here.
I remember that. I'm falling and I can't get up.
It's like,
I mean,
I
your
forgot
Apple,
about that one.
if you have an Apple Watch, if you fall hard enough, it will call
They go
911.
off?
Or
Yeah.
it'll call for you.
Wow.
yeah,
That's good to know.
Yeah.
yeah, because this thing it be like stand up or telling me stuff. I'd be like, wow, okay,
I'm lucky I haven't had that happen yet.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was black ice over here, but then like I even saw the bus do like a little. I said, man,
I get
talking
the
about it's
stand-up
supposed to be
warning all the time now.
yeah. They said it's supposed to be safe over here and all this. Now, Warsaw and all this they claiming, but I said I don't see this with this black ice.
Do
You know,
they
slip,
salt
slide.
or do they sand? Do they salt or sand?
They
Salt
do
and
both.
sand.
Like they do both. I saw going down to the underground. They had like sand, but then I saw salt on the street.
That's
like
true.
with
Do
the
they do
big
both?
trucks.
Here is
Yeah.
sand and rocks, some kind of small broken
Mhm.
rocks.
Yeah. Where, Roberto, where are you located?
In Munich.
In Munich? Okay.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, it snowed one time when we were down there, and they started just pouring like fish tank gravel on the road. It was like it was
something like that. Yeah, you're right. It's something. Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this fish tank gravel going to do except for like crack everyone's windshield? Like it was the craziest, but they lost their minds. They're like, they don't usually get snow in Atlanta, I guess.
No, they don't. They
I
don't.
lived in
They
Charlotte,
don't.
North Carolina for a while, and when I lived down there, they had an ice storm.
Where in Atlanta?
When they had the ice storm in Charlotte, basically what happened was that everyone panicked. You saw a video of Range Rovers flipped over in ditches. It was just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Yeah.
get snow down there.
Yeah.
Mhm. No, my aunt lives down there. She lives like off of Wesley Chapel area, off of 20 East, and the same thing. I remember one year when it like lightly snowed, and they like shut the schools down, everything, down there. But probably a good idea because on that ring around the whole city, people be speeding, driving crazy down there. Even though it'd be 2 a.m, it'd be traffic jams, and people just. I'd be seeing guys just kind of like they drive over here sometimes in Poland, but it's wild down there. But you're right, Angie, like just a little bit of snow and they don't know what to do.
Bust out the fish
really.
tank gravel.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna die.
It's like,
Hey, y'all, I wanted to start out. I told Myles I think it'd be a good idea if we have a couple of topics. And first thing that came to my mind was 2025. What was probably one of the I don't know what was the most exciting thing that happened for you in 2025? Is anyone?
Well, I relocated to Detroit.
Yeah.
So that's one of my big exciting things.
Oh yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why so?
Because I lived in Columbus. It's funny. I've played more here than I played living in Columbus in like 15 years, and I've only been here 9 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Plus the Buckeyes suck.
Yeah, for real. Yep. See.
What was something you didn't expect in 2025?
for me to be living here.
Wow.
So I made it.
It's not so bad though. It's not so bad though.
It's not.
Like
It's really not.
Everyone's excited to see you when you're out. I'm always around.
Yeah.
They're like, get out of the way, Angie. James is here. We need to go see him.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Yeah.
Hakim, I know you got a lot of things going on. What didn't you not expect in 2025?
Now everything is simple, I think. No, but I had finished the program. I did like a boot camp, so that was fun. I did that. I don't know about a sampler. That's about it. I'm just grinding.
What kind of boot camp? What was the boot camp about?
It was a data science boot camp. So that's what I did. That's what I finished this year.
You see something in the future we don't see yet. No.
I mean, no, I just like machine learning and like how to analyze data. Basically, it was fun. It was interesting. For me, it was interesting. So I put my music on hold for a bit, but then I bought a sampler to celebrate. I bought a Novation Circuit.
Okay.
What's it called? Novation Circuit.
Rhythm. The rhythm.
Rhythm. Yes. Not the synthesizer, but the
I love
sample.
those.
Yeah, the rhythm. I had to too. That's a nice one.
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't used it yet because I haven't decided to pull it out. But maybe like in New Year's Eve, I might pull it out. I want to do some remixes on it. I want to see if I can develop a live set too. So I gotta use it to see how I can transition between projects and it. So I'll check it out. I'll get into it. But I think I'm gonna do my first one. Gonna be I got some parts of George Benson, "Love Times Love." I think I'm gonna do that because I like that song a lot, and I'm gonna do a remix just for me.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, just chilling, looking around, enjoying myself. I didn't want to travel too much this year. Sometimes I go to the Netherlands every once in a while or something. It's not too far away. That's about it. Maybe go to Berlin. Maybe go to Hamburg or something. I wasn't going to visit Roberto, but I got lazy.
He was
I didn't feel like taking the train.
No, I thought when we were talking about it, I was really excited for you because you really locked in on what you was trying to get done.
I'm still locked in on it, getting certificates and stuff. But like the music come later though. That's why I just haven't been in the mood. I haven't been in the move. But I got a project coming out. I think on Myles' label. I think it's going. You got to talk to Myles about that. But
yeah, we negotiations about that
and then I also got the streaming label. I got to actually upload some stuff. I've been slacking on that, so I'm just like chilling.
All right.
I'm just chilling.
Word up.
And you, Angie, anything you did not expect?
So 2025 was an incredible year, I think.
Beautiful.
I mean, there's a lot of expectations and not expectations. Something I'm really excited about, the Works. I got to preview the new space where they're going to reopen the Works in Hamtramck. So that is, it's really sort of lit a fire under like what I love to do because that was always, the Works is always sort of the home base in Detroit. So having that back, it felt right when I went in there, and that's a big deal. Like when you're like, all right, this is going to be a new space, same name. Is it going to feel right though? And that it did. It was exciting. So that's awesome. I also brought on someone to help with our record label. That's a lot. It's a lot of work just trying to coordinate and like, again, light fires under people to get work done. And so we actually have 6 releases lined up for 2026. So I'm really excited. We're going to do it all on vinyl initially, and then eventually release it digitally. But we want to, make it special and have that piece. We've kind of expanded our, what we call our Recon 313 group. So we've added D-Tune, who's based in Belgium. We've added 2 of our friends from Australia, Yanni Ho and Matt Radovich, as part of that Recon 313. And then Emmanuel Eisbrenner, who's holding it down in Berlin for a long time. He's just a great person and makes great music. And we're excited to work with all of those people for the next couple years. And then personally, I bought a Scorp pyramid so I can actually learn to, get all of the gear that I've been procuring over the years to actually work with each other. And so just learning a new piece of gear. And that's been what I've been working on for 2025.
That's great.
I know.
It's great to hear.
I know. Maybe you'll eventually hear some music. Usually I'm just the person on the vocoder recording dumb shit that Tom has to make music with.
Dang.
Oh shit. Kevin, what's up with you?
Awesome. Yeah, shout out to the homies. All of the Recon 313 people. Straight up.
They're good people.
Oh Lord. Let's see here. There's several things. For me, number one, joining the Cult of Electron was something I did not expect to happen this year. I now have a Digitact, an original Digitact, and an Octatrack. So I've been using those on my live shows. Falling back in love with DJing has happened here recently, which has just been very interesting. It's always been a passion of mine. I mean, I've been DJing since '88, so that has been phenomenal. Starting to have some new friends was pretty cool, and actually starting to build more community here in the city, which has been awesome. Shout out to TC Kreider and the Deep Field crew. They had a show last night that was fantastic. And I think getting some remixes done on some pretty cool labels, like getting to do a remix on Evil Groove Records and doing a remix for one of my good friends, S.A. Rand, late this year, or surprises. And just, I'm always thankful for that. And getting to come to Detroit for Movement, seeing Dasha Rush and her playing one of my tracks at Wall of Sound, probably one of the big highlights of the year for me. So my health, not so much, but everything else has been cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
D?
Cool. Me? Oh boy. The first thing I want to say is this year, or 2025, I got better at daily meditation. That was one of my goals, was to be able to sit at least 30 minutes and actually focus on my breath and without my mind wandering off. So that was a huge one. I learned a lot about myself, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things that, I thought were important, aren't really important. So kind of just got me to refocus, on the things I should focus on. Another thing was, actually putting together a live set, for my booking agent, because she had asked me about doing that, and in a short amount of time, I was able to put it together using Ableton Live. And I was surprised that I was able to do it in such a short time, and it worked out. Shouts out to you, Kevin, because I did hit you up and ask you for some tips and advice. And what Kevin said, just whatever, practice on your Novation circuits or your computer and see whatever works. And I just decided to use Ableton Live since it's the best program for it. And the other thing was, which I didn't expect, was to master my iPad, all my music apps on my iPad, because I was toying with it years ago, especially with this program called Drambo, which is similar to Ableton Live in a way. I, messing with it here and there, but okay, it's an iPad. It can't really be that serious. But actually, the more I messed with it, I said, man, actually, I can have my whole hardware world in this iPad, and those apps are great. It's come a long way. So that surprised me that, I can actually take the iPad and go anywhere and actually do complete songs in there and upload it. So
I mean, it's just like a little computer, basically. It's like you have to make sure that the iPad has enough memory in order to run all the programs simultaneously. That's it.
And Akeem, when you said you just got the rhythm, I just got rid of my Novation circuit and the circuit rhythm, so I had the sampler and the synth. And the rhythm is great because I'll tell you, I use it in a lot of my hybrid DJ sets. I just sampled like my 909 and 808, and I basically have drums running on top of the tracks in Tractor. So it is but I sold them both, and just kind of started saying I'm going to use the iPad with the live set.
It's just time to make a change. That's all. It was time to make a change. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, let's go anywhere, be on the bus, just people. What is he doing? Or somewhere jamming on that thing, And so that was my year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I mean, pushing the boundaries of what we can do with just even the simplest of computers and things right now is really interesting. It's an interesting time to be alive in music for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised at how cheap those. Well, I know the apps would be cheaper, but just what you can have for the price is, and then the integration with Ableton from the iPad, one USB cable, man.
And I mean, if you've ever looked at even in GarageBand too, like what is available inside GarageBand on an iPad as a native application that's with the iPad, it's crazy what's in there.
I know. I don't know, man. Even my boy, you all know Damon Wild.
I started using my iPad in my life.
Sorry.
Say it again, FPK.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again.
I said I've been using my iPad in my live show as well. When last time I played in Detroit, that was like I joked that it was like the iPad kind of saved me at times when I'd get stuck.
Snap.
So mainly because of the fact that I had this really cool like evil sounding pad that was going on with it. I was using this program called Ribbons, which has turned into one of my favorite things. I've been using it for a really long time, but I don't use it in live shows as often. But now it's kind of like I can't live without it. So I love it.
Oh man, yeah, that's beautiful hearing that.
Yeah. For me, what I think 2025 for me has been, I guess, the latter part. I think the election and a lot of this other stuff that affected everybody's life in some way, shape, or form. It's been kind of humbling for me, and getting rid of the things, like you said, Daniel, getting rid of the things that I don't need or the things that I thought I need, and make space for the things that I love. And so I've been working a lot on myself, to be honest. Going to the gym, eating right, being around the right people. I guess earlier in a couple of episodes ago, we had talked about why aren't we getting gigs, how hard is getting gigs and stuff. And another thing, as I'm getting older, I'm feeling like it's more important for me also to finish some things. I've been procrastinating a little bit, and actually getting myself into spreading myself a little bit too thin. So I'm kind of, I guess for the latter part of the year, I've been bringing things in, and it's been really, really, really eye-opening for me, because you guys know me, a critical thinker sometimes, and I'm overthinking sometimes, but that's just who I am as a Virgo.
Same.
He said it himself.
Yeah. But the one thing I'm loving about it is I'm loving my imperfections, and I'm loving the process of not, giving yourself the credit for not giving up and just accomplishing things. And I found myself getting back with friends and people that I love, locking myself down in the studio with my equipment here. I know my Hakim's gonna laugh at me about this one, but on the backside, I've been doing a lot of soul searching on my equipment, and like you, Donnell, I used to use a lot of apps on the iPad. I separated myself from the iPad and started using more of the things that I have so many great plugins and devices that I just I think the first 2024 I was doing pretty well with that, and then I started experimenting with all these different things that I didn't really need. I think I had everything up right under my belt, and so I'm kind of like happy that I'm able to spend a lot more time on my mindset, I guess, and my health. I think since COVID, a lot of people that I know has either passed, or we had people passing, and we had people in bad situations. I've had, and feeling like, 2026. I've been gearing up for 2026 since a half a year now, so I'm totally pumped. Bought me a new launch control XL, and bought the Drumazon, which a Drumazon drum machine, which is a plug-in that I really found that it's really something a go-to for me now. So I'm looking forward to and I'm totally looking forward to finishing some great tunes that I got sitting on my drive. I got so much great sounds. I don't need to go searching on the internet. I have so much great stuff, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm really looking forward.
You can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it. I'm encouraging you, because once we all leave this planet, that music that's what's going to be left. That's what people are going to hear. That's the piece of your soul that you leave with the world. So make as much music as you physically possibly can.
And since I guess I started 3 weeks ago, each week I am posting. If you guys go to my Instagram page, it's called About Me. Yes. And it's called About Me, and it's my way of reminding myself the things that I got to keep a path. And I'm hoping that it encourages other people too, because I think for a while now, we've had a lot of hate and negative things going on around, and it's getting, and a lot. I think we need to talk more about that our imperfections. If you're working on them, it's just nothing more than a tool that you have to learn how to get rid of things and start patting yourself on the back for the little things that you do. And so, for me, a lot of people try to suck the energy out of you, and you got to, and to be able to protect the things about me that I love about me is I'm a really open guy, and I'm very honest, and I just love people, and I love to be straight, and I don't care, I'm not really caring about what other people think. I've been through some shit. If I can sit here a week, you guys would understand what I mean. I think I've been through some real struggles. So at this point, I'm just grateful, to be honest. I'm just happy to be I can really say I'm totally grateful, So and 2026 there's going to be some output from my ass, that's for sure.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. If y'all hear me, if y'all see me disappear, you know why.
You got a code word?
It's called About Me. When you see me disappear, you know why. Appear and appear when it's necessary. Disappear and appear when it's necessary.
Yeah. What about you, Myles? What things?
I hate talking about myself.
I do
too, though. But
gotta do it sometimes.
I don't do it.
Hey, if you don't write the history, someone else will for you, and they'll always get it wrong.
That is correct.
It might be better. Yeah.
They'll always get it wrong.
First of all, he lying. Number one, he don't talk about himself.
I don't talk about myself. What are you talking about?
Really, he's pretty humble though.
Extremely humble.
I know Myles for many years. He talks about stuff a lot.
Ooh.
That's why.
Donnell know him too.
Murphy,
I know.
Uh-oh. You get ready to get slapped.
Let me see if I can mute him real quick. No, this year, man. What I see Josh popped in here talking some stuff. I would just put his little comment up before I even say it. What did he say? It might be too big to show. Oh, okay. Just want to add, I saw Myles play no less than 5 times in 2025 from Detroit, but my man killed every set. Oh, okay. Thank you. I think he's not.
Oh yeah, Josh was your biggest fan, bro.
That's my homie.
Like
it's my homie.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's cool.
Yeah. This year has been kind of weird, at least for me. I've been finding it a hard time as a struggle for mine to find time. I work all the time. I'm doing the show, trying to make music, and it's been a hell of a struggle. But yet, some way, I think I found a way to try to fit everything in, and I have no idea how the hell I did that. And it's still not as much as I want to, but I'm still able to get things, I guess, done. Mm-hmm. So that's a blessing. I've been making it a point, at least this year, to try to like reconnect with people that I haven't connected with in a long time. Mm-hmm. These like long-term friendships that you kind of lose contact with due to work or just life or just for some stupid reason. But those people are actually the people that you should be connected with. You know what I mean? So I've been kind of noticing that, and I'm trying to reconnect with these people and keep those relationships alive and possibly stronger than they were before. A lot of my old people I grew up with, high school, middle school, you know, like the high school thing, like you always have friends, but then you disappear. But the ones that kind of stayed and you stayed in contact with, you know, those are those type of relationships I'm trying to find.
I know that. Also
in this industry, like everybody here, and this is a good example, you know what I mean? Like I try to keep it like people that I'm cool with, that I do music with, are actually friends. You know what I mean? We might be close. Yeah. We could be closer or just close, but they really are people. And to me, it's not just like, oh, it's that music fake shit. I don't like that. And to be honest, everybody here, that I can care less what you do. You know what I mean? But I just know these are my people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been trying to do. As far as
right.
Sound good to me, man.
Music wise and stuff. The labels are they're going, you know what I'm saying? I've done a lot this year than I've probably ever done in my life as far as music. At least from my own labels.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Yeah, MS-13 is about to drop soon. It's been done for a while, but we had some complications with some things with distribution and stuff, and that's solved. Culture City is back up. Shout out to Sean and Hakeem and Josh and numerous people. They're all artists on there. The next vinyl release is actually Sean. It should be out maybe in a month or something like that.
I'm coming at your butt. Watch.
But and I haven't had a release, like a physical release on that label in like 7 years. So there's things starting to happen. Josh came through the other day. Like, I don't know Ableton, and he came over. We kind of hung out. So I got an ideal. Now that's like my next thing to try. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that, man. Just trying to find time to do more things, and I think I have an outline of what I need to do to make things happen, and it is starting to happen. So other than that, man, it's just reconnecting with people, meeting new people, spending time with more people. Like James is in Detroit. You know what I mean? Now he's mad closer, so I should be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just starting to try to do that type of stuff, and that's really it, man. That's me. Be close with friends, family,
Right.
loved ones. You know what I mean? And just
You and I have had some deep conversations about this. You have a lot. You have. I'm amazed with all the stuff that you're trying to complete. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to do, and the 9 to 5 job too.
yeah, 6 days. You know what I mean? So
I was like, damn.
that's crazy.
As we say, New Year, same me. New Year.
Yeah, balance is one of the hardest things to do is when you become an adult.
Right, right. Oh shoot. Let me hit this thing because Josh is
I
talking
mean,
more
I'm
trash.
currently juggling. Like my 40 hours of work, 40
You
hours
the
a week
biggest
of work.
fan.
I'm still dealing with. I'm dealing with some health issues. My
Okay, Josh.
end-stage kidney failure again. So I'm going to need a kidney again, and I'm not real happy about that. Yeah, it's like then of course the music, wanting to play live, and realizing that I need to with the time I have on Earth, I need to actually be spreading some of the information I've learned, and start telling people, start talking to people about the things that are most important to me, and building community, because honestly, I don't want what I've learned and accomplished to die with me. So, and I don't have children, so I don't have a legacy to pass on. My music is my legacy. So, it's really, really important for me to share as much as I possibly can with the rest of the world. And, I'm always thankful for the fact that, my music has actually had a global reach. Even though I've been, here mostly in Columbus, and, often in Detroit, I'm just thankful that I'm able to go everywhere else and travel through my music, sometimes with it. So, that's kind of stuff is important. Friends and family, especially like everybody that's on this podcast right now, I consider y'all all family.
Right.
So, it's those folks are keeping these people close to me and making sure that y'all all know, that no matter how I feel about y'all, I think is really, really important to me and my own personal constitution, because, one of those things that I tell people is that if you have something to say to someone, don't leave it unsaid, because you may not get a second chance.
True.
And I've had that happen a couple of times, and I refuse to let it happen again.
So the question is, as far as like prayer.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
So when you think about your reflection on your life and your music career, do you think that, are you satisfied? Is everybody satisfied with their output and how many people they've reached over the years and what you have done? Because in my personal situation, I got to do. I wanted to play keys and travel the world and DJ. I mean, I didn't travel everywhere, but I did actually do that. So it's like, and then like every once in a while, somebody hit me up about some music or this. So I feel that I feel like satisfied in a way, but I keep going because I love it. But if I was to die tomorrow, I would be ashamed of what I did and how much I put out, and how many people, even if one person enjoyed the music, or 10 people enjoyed the music, or people buy my records and they say, "Oh, you're the crown jewels in my collection," or something. Even if one person says that, is that enough? Or like I always lived to be underground. I think the part with me was like, I never was really trying to be popular. I was always like, I just want to make music as pure as I possibly can and what I do. So my approach is always different every time. That's why I would sometimes use gear, sometimes I would use digital. When I made live shows, sometimes I would use this part of music, then I would have an album from using this part, then I would go do something else, have another album. So But my question is though, is everybody satisfied with their production, their musical output as of 2025, the end of this year? That's my question to everybody.
Hey, 1 second before you answer this question. What up, Laura? How are you?
Her mic is muted.
What up, Joe? Happy holidays, everyone.
Hello, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I've
Thank
just been
you
in
for
the background listening to everyone.
Thank you for joining. How was your Christmas?
It was great.
Yes.
It's been busy. I've done a whole lot of nothing, pretty much just sleeping. Sleeping.
That's okay.
And
That's
getting
okay.
caught up.
Yep.
It's just,
I did the same.
yeah, it's been great. How about y'all?
It's been all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Doing.
Good. I'll put myself back on mute. I want to hear this.
On the grind.
You can hear.
Well, yeah. So I think the question was, are you are you okay with how things have been going with your output,
Yeah.
your music? Personally, no. For me, no. But I've just jumped back into it after a very long hiatus. So there's always, you think that there's always time, but as we were just talking about, it's finite. So I've been doing this just as, not just as a hobby, but just like something that's been a part of my life for so long. Just the beauty of being able to create and bringing people together on the dance floor, at a party, wherever. But yeah, I look forward to putting more time into production because I haven't had a whole lot of time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my take on it. What about everybody else?
I'm not satisfied, but I am in a way. I got a lot of other things done that I needed to clear so I can focus. So I'm reestablishing my studio and a workflow that works for me so I can shut down. So, and I have a lot of stuff that's just there sitting there and not finished, and so I can, and I know I can go right to them and keep going. So I'm not really so disappointed about that, but I'm energized to get something done for 2026. So I'm not going to say no. I'm really because I don't know. I just believe that everyone's going through something. And if you were going to finish whatever you're going to finish, it would have been finished. And from what I've found out, time is really super short. It's really super short. And if you're, unless you're doing it for an actual profession or a straight business, or, this is your 9 to 5, this is your everything, then you're going to have these kind of, you could have these inconsistencies, So as far as I'm concerned, do I want more? Yes, I want more. Am I still hungry? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think, like, for me, I'm all right. I think when you get to the point, especially in the age where you like, trying to be like no superstar or nothing like that, you know what I mean? And I think my output, like I said, this year, I think it's more than it was since I lived in England. When I was in England, I had nothing to do. And I had a record out at least every damn week, or at least every 2 weeks. There was something coming out, but it slows down. Like life is life, and you know what I mean. So, I just think like kind of what I can you said that this output is more underground, and I think I can say I'm the same like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like a big name or people know, or that track somebody else will pick it up every now and then and play it out, but it's just me. It'll be cool to blow up, I guess. But at the same time, I'm all right where I'm at, you know what I mean? I put records out when I want to. I do stuff when I want to, and then like for me, it's like usually like a spark. Something happens and I can create. Then after that, I might not do nothing for months. But when the time hits and it happens, I'm there, I'm focused, I knock it out, and I probably make enough that it carry me for a little bit, you know what I mean? And then that's it.
I guess what you can be proud of is the content that you can look back on, like you down there. You got a catalog. Y'all got a catalog full of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So what, we have a lot of famous artists that disappear and come out in 20 years, 10 years later, banging it out. So yeah, and we lost a lot of them in the last 2 years.
Yeah. What's that, G? What are you about to say?
I was just gonna say, for this whole group, be proud of the fact that all of you and all of us here too, like we get to do it on our own terms. We're not selling out. We're not being told what to make or when to make it. We've traveled the world. We've traveled like that and made genuine friendships along the way. You can shoot up to be the most famous person on Instagram and it's such a hollow, meaningless purpose. Like we've all, I really think this, looking at this group and knowing everyone here, like that is something that is so valuable. And if you never make another song again for the rest of your life, know that everything you've done up to this point has been extremely meaningful, both personally and professionally for every person. Even if it's a crowd of 10 people at a club somewhere, maybe it wasn't the best night. Like it was meaningful for all 10 of those people in that room. Like that's huge. That I think gets missed a lot in everyone's perpetual search for fame. But the road to fame is paved with selling out. So
yeah,
you've all done it on your own terms.
Yeah, I'm 100% thankful for all of the music that I've been able to put out. I usually do a yearly accounting and just see how many tracks I have out there in the ether. That and to make sure that my catalog stays as updated as possible for publishing. But and I realize I have over 150, nearly 200 tracks. Individual recordings that I've done over the last several years, throughout my career that are just out there for people to hear. And I'm super thankful for that. My music's been played in 90 countries. It's been heard on dance floors all over the world. I'm so thankful for these things. I want more. I'm not done. I keep on feeling like there's a reason why I'm still here, and it's because there's something else that I'm supposed to do. And I don't know what that is, but I'm going to give it hell trying to find out. I still love making music. I still, I've never thought of it as a chore. It has been a vocation in my life since I was a child, and I ain't gonna stop. I joked recently about the fact that it's sunk cost fallacy that I haven't stopped yet, but it's not necessarily that. It's because of the fact that I know how much this has meant to me, how much I've sacrificed for it, and I also realize that all of the knowledge I've gained and everything else, I have to use it for something, or else I didn't do this for the reason why I started. Mm-hmm. And I think that happens to a lot of us when we, get into music. We start to think about all of the things that we want and the brass ring and everything else. But then all of a sudden we forget that we didn't start for all of those reasons. We started because of the fact that this was something that we loved. And, this year I've tried really hard to renew my love affair with performing and making music. And, honestly, just leaving my house to go out to an event. Because for a little while, I was kind of reclusive. And I was like, I don't necessarily want to go out. Nobody cares about me, blah, 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 blah. I realized I was wrong. So I'm thankful for that.
But sometimes you got to go out just to party. You know what I'm saying? Just to go out and see what the people are listening to, what the vibe is. Just to see the community. I mean, it's part of it, too. You have to go outside sometimes.
I found out just going out by myself, hearing DJs or artists that I appreciate, and just in the corner by myself, listening and enjoying myself it's been so great. It's been really a great thing. Going out all the time, no, I'm not that interested in being out all the time.
Right.
I feel like I should be playing and not poking around on the dance floor next to the bar. So I'm going out to, you know, get this intake and this input of some new artists. Hearing different people playing has been part of growth for me as far as keeping the perspective open a little bit, you know. So that's kind of nice, you know. So,
well,
yeah.
I think there's another thing that happens when you get to go out, because you also get to see folks who you get to see new talent. You get to see people who are actually, whether they get it or not, I guess. And, you know, like, for instance, one of the things that's been phenomenal for me is running into a DJ by the name of Lizco, who I absolutely love watching her play. And also my good friend TC, who plays under the name of Fractured Eons. Getting to hear him play live, starting to understand his process, and, you know, getting to have exchanges with people like this, where maybe, yeah, I'm at a situation where I have more experience than them, but at the same, watching what they're doing and watching how, you know, how they're taking their approach, their fresher approach to, you know, the music, makes me really, really happy, because it's, you know, when you hang around with a bunch of people who are, you know, into a tried and true methodology, you don't necessarily always get new feedback. So when you have folks that are still in it, it makes me really, really happy, you know, to actually meet these folks and start, you know, and to start, like, you know, having exchanges with them to, you know, not only make them better, but to help me and make me better. That's the things that I love. So, you know, this is the key point thing that I know I keep saying community, but this is a community, you know, and music is a fraternity for, especially techno is a fraternity for people who are have very different mindsets, but come to do kind of the same thing. So I'm always thankful when I'm able to meet people who have a similar mindset to mine, but not the same mindset. So this makes me very, very happy, and it always has. So, and, you know, it's actually helped kind of renew my commitment to branch out, and it's renewed my commitment to what I do in my own studio.
Right. You're kind of quiet down there, Plural.
Usually am. I'm usually just kind of chilling, you know, listening to everybody. Yeah. But I don't know. To answer that question, though, for real though, it's like I think I'm more happy with the music I've been doing lately. You know, it's like I listened to some of my stuff in the past, and I do this a lot. I'll go back and start listening to stuff, and I'll be like, man, what was I thinking when I made this track? You know, I'll be like, this is a lot slower than what I'm doing now. You know?
Right.
So, you know, I'm used to, like, now I think I'm a lot more happier with the music I'm making currently, though. Like, because like I said, I go back and I listen to other stuff, and I'll be like, I don't really like what I was doing back then, but, you know, it has its place, you know. So
it just went dark. What's going on?
I don't know. I think the light went out back.
Literally, your music went dark, and then
What do you like? What are you liking about the music you're making now? What's so?
I don't know. I feel a little more polished.
Oh, okay. Damn, you were polished. I thought you were already polished. But for you to say that, it's wonderful.
Very raw though. Like, I know my sound is very raw. I get that, you know, but I feel a little more polished about things now. Like, I'm trying to not go so crazy, you know, but I do have some moments, and I got another alias that is pretty, like, hard.
I'm gonna just say the kookery stuff goes, it's murderous. I love it.
Yeah. That's no joke.
Yeah. All right.
I like that the scene is toughened up a little bit, and they can take the harder stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting soft for a minute.
Yes.
I guess that's my age.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I never did stop. You know, because some people kind of
Yeah.
like, chilled out.
I mean-
I didn't. I got harder. Like, I don't know what happened.
I felt like it didn't get harder. I felt like it got faster, and that lost me.
Well,
Some of
and
it did
that's
get real
something
fast,
that I
yeah.
wanted to bring up. Like, so last night when I went out, I, everybody has kind of started playing like 145 and 150 and whatnot. And there's been this conversation that's been had with a friend of ours that it's like, you don't have to have high speed in your BPMs just to bang it out. And last night, my buddy TC, when he played at 133 BPM, but it was banging. And, it was one of those things that I'm like, that's proof that you have to pick the right tracks. And that starts to turn into that whole, like, are you letting the tracks dictate how good of a DJ you sound like, or are you actually picking good tracks? So it was a good exercise for me to remember, because I've kind of gotten into that whole thing about making tracks. I mean, I think my last EP was mostly at 145, but I've also realized that I don't have to go that fast to make it hard. There is a level of intensity that comes from just
Being slower.
being slower, but
Getting
making
slower tracks.
making what you're doing intense rather than anything else.
Right.
Another thing that came to me, the speed was, okay, I'm a dancer.
Right.
And you tell me how long somebody gonna dance at that tempo before
Well, it turns into an aerobic exercise.
you tell
after
me,
a while.
I'm
It's like
telling
a
you,
spinning class.
unless you know how to dance half tempo, unless you know what I'm saying, these people are marching and pumping the fist, and let's see how long. For me, it's just common sense.
That's why there.
Yeah, oh.
Yep, there you go.
No, but
Yeah.
wait, Donnell.
Some of them.
Even
How many
if
times
you
you say my name, brother?
even if you
He's trying to hypnotize me. No. Give me some money.
He's like,
You know, a drum machine.
I'm just trying to say, don't blame it on the.
No, some of them doing that. REO
Of course, we know
Speedwagon.
that's clear. But I'm talking about the tempo. I'm talking about
speed.
if you are to dance to music that fast, 6 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours,
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some drugs involved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
whatever is involved, you still. I don't care if you're sober, you still can't dance that long, straight. 100. Let me see. I like to see you. I'll sit there and watch you and film you. See how long you last at that tempo, and everything's repetitions and rolling. You absolutely. There is no dancing. There is bouncing and fist pump.
Or just running in place.
They're running in place.
Yep.
I mean,
That's what I'm talking about.
you know what I mean?
I witnessed it a couple weeks ago. Hearing
And you're talking somebody that
It's-
somebody that loves the dance culture. I'm from the dance side.
right.
You can't, whatever, man.
We had DVS1 come here to Atlanta a couple weeks ago.
Oh, right on.
Like I said,
Exactly.
it's definitely a house town.
Mm.
So, like, it's going to be interesting to see. And it was a pretty diverse crowd. I mean, there were a sprinkling of older people, but it was younger techno heads. And what you just said is absolutely true. Like, they honestly, because they're not exposed a whole lot to it here, they do not know how to move to it over a period of time and to pace themselves. But yeah, what you're saying is true. Like, if they're not exposed to it, if they're not moving to it on a regular basis, they're kind of lost for a little bit. Or they're taking a lot of breaks through it. But it was exciting to see somebody of that caliber, techno-wise, coming to Atlanta, because I think there is like a real audience for it. It's just not consistent here.
Yeah.
And I do like to go and I'll force myself to go out here because there's so much talent. I mean, so many great producers and DJs and young people that are coming forward. And I do force myself to go out and mentor. But yeah, I a lot of times you're like, oh, I'd love to just go up there and and jump on the decks and play because that's what you feel like I should be playing. Yeah. But honestly, you have to take a step back and be like, okay, what are these young people coming up with? Which a lot of times is so totally outside of the box, and it's somewhat refreshing. I just hope they keep doing it with the techno here in Atlanta.
I mean, it's part of the evolution. They're gonna, of course, you gotta be young. Where were you when you were young?
Right.
Of course, it's gonna be it's gonna be a paradigm shift. That's normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played last night actually in Grand Rapids, and there was a lot of young kids there, like 21, like just turned 21 or just 18, and I was like, wow. And it was cool. Like the couple of DJs that played before me, like I know these people, but I've actually they're younger than me, but I've probably never really heard them play. And it was a lot of dubstep and that type of stuff. So, but what I'm noticing, it was refreshing to me because I'm like, I don't play any of that type of stuff, and I just do what I do, you know what I mean? And I was kind of like the headliner or something, but they're real receptive to anything. Mm-hmm. And that was a good thing because I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go over because I don't play none of this stuff that you're playing. And it was packed, man. They were gigging. They had a good time. And I was like, wow, that's dope. So I will say that. And then some guy came up to me and was like, oh, like he knew Mike Ned. So my doppelganger guy who looks like me, but we don't look alike. He's like, yo, I grew up with Mike. I know Mike, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah, man. He said something, but he made like an age reference. And I was just kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, I'm 51 years old. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. He was like, what? So it's kind of one of these things, like it was cool to play, but you know, you kind of feel the age thing a little bit, man. But I was just like kind of cool, like, damn, they think I'm like their age or some shit. Like, no, I'm like way older than you. So it was cool though. But I guess my point was like, you talking about what I was talking about, like the kids and trying to find out what they like. I think at this point,
that's because you don't have enough gray.
Well, a little bit, you know. I'm bald up here, but you know, a little popping up. But I just think like it's just like one of these things. Like I think when we came up, it was kind of like, this is what it is. This is the good stuff. You had house, techno, and then trance and all that stuff. And I think we were kind of taught, at least when I came up, all that trance and that stuff is like trash.
Starter techno.
Exactly.
It gets them involved. Dubstep, starter techno.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Kind of like that stuff, like, oh, that's the stuff I hear in the shopping mall. You mean?
Yeah.
So I think
but there's levels, like there's levels of techno, there's level of dubstep, and you got to be careful with that.
Right. So I think it was like we were just fortunate to have everything dumped in front of us. To like, this is the real stuff. This is the bolts, nuts and bolts of what it is, and we kind of knew it.
And I think everybody's journey is like individual, because you gotta think about like who your parents are, who, if you have older siblings, if you have older cousins, if you live with parties around you, if you live in the city, if you live in the suburbs, live in a small community. So it depends on how you experienced it. But eventually you got to the music that you liked, or you found that was quality. I remember when trance came out and people was playing the after hours, I was upset every time I would go. I'd be like, man, this is terrible. And I would just leave every time. So I just saying, like, I remember discovering French house, like disco dubs and stuff. And like, it was great. And then I from there, first it was like ghetto tracks. Like when I first started listening to stuff, like dance music, ghetto tracks. Then it went to like French disco dubs. Then I got into like Chicago, like deep house and it's like acid tracks and stuff, and then it just like kept expanding. Then I started going back and people was like, oh, listen to this, listen to disco, and I started listening to old people mixes. Then I learned about Frankie Knuckles and Ron Hardy, and the difference between these two people, listen to their sets. Then all the people who were DJs that I grew up with, and then how we are smoking weed, and then everybody who smoked weed.
Wait, time out. Wait.
DJ.
Let's go back to you, this smoking weed thing. How you trying to slip that through?
You just have to remember that.
We are grown as individuals, though, right?
Yes, we are.
So, like, I grew up in Chicago. Like, it wasn't like people in my high school was smoking. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I wasn't then. But later it became a thing. But even more, I mean, I never did cocaine or anything like that or sniffed anything, but I took many pills and LSD and this stuff that also influenced like
your experience.
my experience of like listening to the synthesizers and like, damn, what is that? How did you get that? How did you even get that sound? Is that a delay? Is that? And then I got into long delays.
Could you see it?
Pads?
Could
Yeah, of course. Long delays and pads and stuff. I remember when I was 3 years old. My uncle brought over Atomic Dog.
And
I remember listening to that, and I was like, "What is that?"
That's what I'm talking about.
Like,
That's what I'm talking about. And I wasn't high.
But I'm just saying, like, I think it's all about your experience and like your influences. I think.
Okay.
Y'all gonna laugh at me because when I came to Europe, first time in '94, trance, I was exposed to the most innovative trance, Goa and trance there was. Dub, and everyone was playing dub plates, and they were playing from tapes and different. So at this time, what they were doing, as far as I was concerned, was very innovative, and it wasn't cheesy and da da da. It was really underground stuff. It was really, and I felt like when I came from America, I was exposed to different levels of music, from drum and bass to acid jazz, rare groove. You know, I started off doing hip hop, R&B, and playing, and I kind of felt like playing to those people, you had to play the same stuff over and over and over again until I started meeting European people coming in and some of the parties that they were doing. And so house and deep house and Chicago house, Detroit, all of this stuff was still amazing to me. But to hear them take a copy of this and take it to their own, this was, if you had to open, I guess at the time I was just open-minded about it. And I could hear good stuff when it's good. If it's terrible, it was terrible, right? If it wasn't good trance, I knew it wasn't. And so for me to have that experience and that knowledge, and even the hypnotic, this could have stemmed from the Detroit stuff, right? Some of this stuff, but okay, you guys, if you don't like trance, you won't even accept what I'm saying. But for me, it was interesting to see just how big the scene was in this music. And it wasn't on the radio. It was in these special places. They really made a huge effort to make sure that this sound that they enjoy was pure. So yeah, from that standpoint,
German sound though, like living here for so long, it's not. I mean, if you listen,
it wasn't even Germany. It was just Europe. A whole Europe. It was from Goa, from India.
Each place had their own thing. But like, remember with that super fast techno from the Netherlands? I forget what it was called.
Gabber.
Yeah, Gabber. Like Gabber. Like, can you listen to Gabber? I mean, could you listen to Gabber?
Gabber's hardcore. Gabber hardcore. What you think? That's just like hard techno.
I mean, that's undanceable. That's for me, it's undanceable, and I get real like how you say, uneasy. Sound like somebody beating you up, just punching you in the eardrum.
Maybe someone's just angry and they need to get that
out. They know how to get to it. Plural know what I'm talking about. Plural know what I'm talking about.
Plural stuff is not like that hard. It's hard.
No, I'm not comparing, guys. I'm saying there's music for everybody. You may not like it, but if it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
Right.
I'm like you. I'm watching. I've watched. I don't know. I guess I'm grateful that you may not like it, but is it commercial? Is it on the radio? It's something for somebody else? And these people, they don't give a shit what we think. They don't care what. They don't care about what you think. You know, this they thing. You know what I mean? So for me, have at it. You know.
Jackie said,
I got to play earlier this year. I got to play a set with Kilborn from New York. which was really, really awesome. Ash Kilborn's a pretty damn amazing producer. She played hardcore, and I have to say that there's a connection to from the old school hardcore scene to the new school hardcore scene, and it was cool to listen to because it's something that, you know, honestly, I got into Gabber when I was much younger. When I first got into dance music full time, I got into Gabber because it was, you know, it was a lot of fun to bounce around to. I mean, heck, I was going to hardcore shows or like hardcore rock and roll shows anyway. So it just felt like an extension of that.
Right.
But you know, one of the things I wanted to circle back to is that we also have to remember now, you know, if you think about someone who was born in 2000, they're 25 years old now. They're about to be 26. And since 2000, this music has been pretty ubiquitous as far as, you know, dance music on the whole has been somewhat mainstream. Electronic music on the whole has been somewhat mainstream. So we have an entire couple of generations now who have never known this music to be totally underground. So, and I have to remind myself of that at my advanced age. You know, I have to remind myself of that because sometimes I'll mention the fact that, you know, I was doing things in 1996 or 95 or whatever, and they'll be like, yeah, I wasn't even born yet. And, you know, it's really funny to say that to somebody, and then they're like, you know, or talk about some of the things that you've lived through, and they're like, you know, or when you say, yeah, back in 2005, and they're like, yeah, I was 5 years old. You know, it's like, I don't know what to tell you about that except for that, yeah, it's like, a lot of these younger folks have not gotten to the point where this is history for them yet. This is now for them. And we have to respect that to a certain point because it was now for us when we were younger. And we weren't really paying attention to all of the things that had happened before. Like, you know, in 97, we weren't really paying attention to what Juan Atkins did in 1982. We knew about it. We were cognizant of it, but it wasn't like the thing that was like, well, we need to make music that sounds like that. We were trying to make the future. So, and I have this idea that a lot of these younger folks now are trying to make the future. So that's all.
Yeah, your point on that.
I mean, also they have their face in social media all the time too. So they really do not, I think they have a hard time filtering things out. When it comes to history, they believe a lot that isn't true based on where they're getting their information from.
Yep.
But also, I think they believe that the culture and the history started as soon as they start seeing things on social media about it. Okay, well, that must have been the start because I'm seeing it.
Here, because
a lot of what we were doing was not, I mean, we didn't want cameras in there with us. We didn't want, unless you had a special reason for being in there with a video camera, nothing was really being documented. So, they're not really understanding that it, you know, there's something beyond just what you're seeing on social media. And so I wish they would kind of get it, be a little more curious about that.
Well, we have that disconnect between oral history and visual history.
Yep.
I don't want to let them. That's a time existing thing, meaning that assumes that reality will sure smack them in the face. So for me, it's just a matter of time before it, you know, before it dissolves.
No, but I think it's the change in between. Like, for instance, I saw a reel the other day that said Scottie Pippen married a 70-year-old lady for $5 billion. And it was just like, I guess it's fact. It's not fact. Of course, it's not true. But like, you can post anything now, and people like it's easy to make a disillusion more so than it is at all. So basically, it's up to you as a person to do your own research. Basically,
Right.
that's it. That's as simple as that. Like, if you believe everything that you see on the internet, then like you got a serious problem that you're gonna have to deal with later.
I mean, you got a serious problem believing anything and everything in real life without that.
But that is real life, though.
It's like, come on, man. No, I'm just talking about person to person.
All right. I just want to
He
clarify.
said very true. What did you say? What did you say, Myles?
Hakeem.
What did you say, Myles?
I thought you were talking about Hakeem, you know.
Oh no. I've been woke before it was a term.
No, I'm looking at it on the real because I was in this space and I'm thinking, how in the hell do you believe somebody you haven't even met? How do you freaking believe something you haven't even touched? How you freaking believe something that has
it's a leap of
what?
faith.
It's a loop.
Faith.
Yeah.
It's a loop of nonsense.
Because not everybody is good at critical
the difference
thinking.
between intelligence and discernment.
Yeah.
So you can be really
discernment,
smart, but sometimes your discernment will get you to, discernment gets you past your biases. So a lot of times people believe things to be true because they seem to be something that they would agree that would happen.
Or they see something
rather
similar to
than it
their
being
beliefs.
something that actually is true. And so a lot of times, you can make a statement and somebody like, yeah, that's the facts, but it might not be. So, and I realize this nowadays that, a lot of people who are very, very smart, very, very intelligent, are highly skilled in their own jobs or whatnot. They have spent a lot of time focused on those things and not focused on the fact that the media may be trying to shift them some way, shape, or form into believing a certain thing. And that's a hard one now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people miss the fact that how much the algorithm controls their life. Too.
Yes.
I mean, they get stuck in that what was just mentioned earlier, that feedback loop. And the algorithm says, oh, you like that. Oh, you lingered over this. And now here's some more facts that kind of support that. Any person who comes to me and they're like, oh, I know this is real. Here's the news link on YouTube. I'm like, nope, stop right there. Let's I'm not even going to watch it. Don't even bother. And if you're getting your news that way, like, do better.
I mean, sometimes if it's interesting though, sometimes it's an interesting story.
Yeah,
like, oh,
any fiction can be interesting.
Oh yeah.
And some people are just that good too. Like they know if someone wants to convince you,
Then sometimes
to side with them,
story is like,
then they're really like
mundane.
just
Yeah.
telling you. Some people are clever. They know how to manipulate you to get you to believe what they're saying. And as you were saying, if you don't have critical thinking, then you will just believe everything, especially on the internet. Okay, they're going to show me something different than they show Myles or whatever. Or Myles might send me an article, but then I might have to go fact check it somewhere else to really tell, not just take everything, okay, word for word. Because you just have slick people out there. Okay.
And they're monetized. They're monetized to keep you tuned in.
Right.
Even regular TV, they're selling you advertising. They don't care that they've just put a spin on something. They just care that you're going to stick what's happening next. I need to know. Sell you some ads and then keep it moving. Like it is crazy.
I like what you just said, because if you go to a regular television show, a football game, in between they running commercials, right?
Yep.
It's the same. It's just sales.
Yep.
It's just marketing.
Sales.
Now I have to say, and I have to be honest, since I've been going to the gym and doing certain kind of mobilization exercises, I've been getting some great mobilization techniques that I was reminded about when I was in elementary school and high school and different, and how important it is to know which ones for the hip, for the knees, for me, this has been amazing. So there's a valuable, it's very valuable to me when I'm going, just before I go to the gym, that something comes to me. That's great, but I am also trained to shut it down, because for me, it's completely too much information. right? And what are we doing? We're getting confused, and I realize it's a loop, and at some point you got to pull yourself out of the loop, or you're spinning. You're just spinning. So for me, I try to back out of that whole conversation about what an algorithm is trying to do. You need to decide what the hell do I need this? I don't need none of that. I got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? I got everything I need.
What's important to you? Like, I don't like to doom scroll too much. I find myself sometimes listening to like drama stories on like AI drama stories on YouTube. That's the only thing I ever doom scroll. But like Instagram or whatever. I mean, it was my algorithm was just ridiculous. I can't even explain what was on my algorithm.
What's an AI drama story?
My algorithm's ruined. Mine is ruined.
It's more like people like marriage problems and people fight with their family. They're fake stories. They're just like this made up. So I just listen to it's a soap opera. So I listen to those sometimes.
Young and the Restless.
When I'm trying to sleep, you know what I'm saying?
Were you interesting before this, Hakeem?
No, but like somebody's father got their son's fiance pregnant or something. I'll be like, oh.
And it's really bad acting, and that's why you stay tuned in. You're like, this can't really be
not
this
me.
bad.
I'm gone.
Right.
Me, I'm gone. Me, I'm gone.
That's all. So I mean, like that's the only thing I'm guilty.
Yeah, but you crazy. Hakeem crazy.
Who's sitting up writing that stuff?
Nobody's writing AI.
I know, but to get the AI to write this.
I think Detroit is notoriously famous for getting a bad rep because of everything everyone sees on the news.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always having the conversation like, don't believe what you're seeing on anything. Just come here and experience and see what we see. It's not all gumdrops and roses every day, but I will tell you, the people and the city and everything about it is completely different than what they're selling you on the television.
Yeah.
Or on the internet or on YouTube or like whatever that is. Like, get out of your house and go look for yourself.
Do you know how many people that I work with and I tell them I'm from Chicago? They're like, oh my God, do people get shot all the time? I said, yes, they do actually. But I didn't get shot. I've been living there. I lived there for a long time. I didn't get shot. But yes, like. But it's not as dangerous as you think it is. It could be. Yeah, you could be unlucky.
I think they say like 95% of the people that get shot know the person that shot them. So like they need to
right
up, I guess.
Or getting robbed. But some people get robbed though.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
James,
well, yeah, that piece too. But 95%.
Where are you? What space are you in getting this kind of things done to you? I haven't.
Right.
I don't know.
James, since you moved to Detroit, how do you
look? We got places in Columbus as gully as hell. I mean,
that's it.
You know, and here's the thing: I know not to go. I know not to go at certain points in time.
Right. It is.
I've been involved in living in some of those areas. I don't care. It's just like, it's the thing I tell people all the time. It's not about what city you go to. It's about how you act in those cities. So
that's true.
If you go into a certain neighborhoods in Detroit, and you act like you ain't supposed to be there, they're gonna make sure you get to leave.
Yeah, or how you look too. Like the police can treat you totally differently about how you look, how you dress, how you move. So if you go somewhere and you see it's like, man, this looks a little bit uncomfortable. Probably shouldn't go over there. Yeah. I'm like, I just look a little dangerous, a little bit. Man, I think I'm gonna avoid going down this street.
I like to live on the edge. I like to live on the edge, though.
Well, you pistol hold. I mean, you edging it. Me, I don't want to be nowhere near that. Boy.
But again, someone's not going to treat you shitty if you're nice to them, though, too. Like
exactly.
Maybe, that's what it comes down to.
They take advantage of nice people.
Sometimes.
You just got to be aware of your surroundings and understand what you need to do and not to do. That's how you survive in this place.
In the world, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's how you survive. You got to see what's going on. And know, like, if somebody's like, come here, check this out. and you don't know them, it's like 4 people. Yeah, you probably
I'm
shouldn't go over
good.
there.
I'm good.
Right. It's the kind of stuff you just know, common sense.
The Southern hospitality here. After I'm leaving a club, it's so nice. They're like, "Oh, can we walk you out to your car?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, baby, let me walk you out to your car, honey.
I walked around Detroit by myself. I think I can walk out to my car to let. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's like you said, it's how you carry yourself, being cognizant of what's going on around you, where you are, just showing that everyone that you're aware of what's going on. I mean, then you're going to be fine. Don't say stupid shit to people. Like, you're going to be fine. But yeah. I don't need to be walked out to the car, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Myles, you were asking
that is true Southern hospitality.
Yeah, I was asking Plural since he moved from Columbus. Like, do you feel safer in Detroit or not as safe or what?
I feel I'm safe.
Or that's the same.
Safe, you know. I mean, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't feel any different than I did in Columbus, really. You know, except for I feel a little more at home here. You know, like I've been welcomed. You know, with open arms.
What is it like in
cool.
Poland?
Yeah.
What is it like in Poland, Darnell? You ain't got to worry about none of this stuff, right?
It's safe over there, bro.
According to this Polish guy that's always on TV, Sikorsky, it's completely safe over here. No, it's changed, man. It is. It's not like when I first came over here. It was a little bit more rough and rugged. You had a lot of Russian guys here too, so you did have to kind of watch your step in a lot of areas in this city. In that going out at night, especially the night bus, you could almost be sure something was gonna happen. So a lot of times I would just take the taxi or try to avoid, situations, because coming from where I came from in Kalamazoo, if a fight breaks out or some things, I never ran. I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy, but I'm also not running away from a fight either. So over here in Poland, I was just trying to avoid certain things. But now this place is, I'm not going to say Candyland, but they've done a good job of keeping it safe. I mean, of course, there's cameras everywhere. You don't even really see that many police, but people just aren't committing crimes as they used to. I would say even 10 years ago.
I think you're in the wrong. You're in a different society, though. There's another society in Poland, especially.
Yeah, but I'm living here every day. I see what.
But the hooliganism you partake in.
No, that's like the. But they,
like a lot of crime happens in this situation.
Yeah, when they're fighting, on their soccer matches and stuff. But the police usually got them corralled over there. Like, they're not coming. If they're gonna fight on the football matches and all that, they do their thing. But they're not gonna come over here until I'm talking about like the day to day, every day. You can feel safer than you could 10 years ago.
So tell me, do you feel any racism there?
To be honest with you, I've experienced it here plenty of times, but less now. But it's like the same. It could be in Kalamazoo. Somebody might move away from you, or here they stare at you a lot, and that was a big problem for me, because I just got, man, what the fuck is you looking at? Like, look over there, So, but they're looking out of curiosity. This is what I had to figure out later. Is more or less because you just don't see black people at first around. But it's a lot of black people here, actually, even American black people, but they're spread around, and Warsaw is a big town. So even where I live now, I'm just somehow of influx of Africans are living around here. I never even, where are they coming from? But it's just not something they see all the time. So when they do see you, he doesn't look, he looks different. Maybe he's American, or maybe something. That's more what it is. But yeah, no, there's the racist people here. You know it. You deaf, because I had people say stupid stuff like, I'm going in the shopping mall and 2 dudes standing in front of the door, "Hi Hitler," and I'm like, you stupid, you're Polish. Why are you saying "Hi Hitler"? This is, but they probably thought I was going to run or something. But so it is here, but I don't see it really, because no one's really messing with me. I think a lot of people that experience it here, some of them are even doing things to bring it upon themselves.
Right, they're asking for trouble.
Because you get, especially some American people coming here, they get on the tram or the metro, they're talking loud. You know, people just coming home from, they don't want to hear that. They're talking real loud and an American loud.
Right.
I'm saying you just like a sitting duck. They're just waiting for you, you know, if somebody wants to get you. But as no one's doing that now because it's safer. Yeah, and I think that it's ever since COVID,
Americans
something just happened over here.
Americans
Where
have this problem when they travel.
Sorry. What? Oh, yeah.
You know, I used to think that until when I moved.
Yeah, Americans have this problem when they travel. They sometimes think nobody else understands English.
Yeah, I used to think that what you just said, Kevin, and until I was living in England, and I found that to be actually false. Most people, in my experience, the people that they don't like that come to different countries are English people. They're crazy, rude, and don't care, and they think they own everything. And I've seen this in every country I went to in Europe.
And not respecting the culture.
English people.
Chinese people
It's
too.
crazy. Yeah.
Chinese people too. Chinese people are terrible tourists. Can be.
English. Some Germans too.
All right, so like
some Germans too.
So in Germany here, like this, like you gotta follow the rules. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. But then you go to Spain, and then you see all these German people throwing up in the streets.
Yeah.
So it's like different rules for different situations. So all these cultures are like different, but like fighting, but not fighting at the same time. But everything's changed when you change your country. Right. So when you're on vacation, then everything else is different. So it's very interesting perspective actually when you go around. But even traveling to the Netherlands, just like 40 minutes from where I live at, and there's a totally different style of living, and it's like sometimes it's refreshing. Or if you go to Denmark, or if you go to Czech Republic or Slovakia, it's like it just totally changes. Or like Austria, all these bordering places. This is very different. It's weird. It's good. It's weird.
I think it's interesting. You know, it's not boring. I think it's
Switzerland.
Yeah,
some of the places are the most beautiful places too, like waterfalls and mountains and beautiful homes and stuff.
And what do you think about? I know you guys mentioned the Netherlands a lot.
Yeah,
I like it there. I really do. And again, if you're not trying to stand out and be a tourist, you're not going to be treated like a tourist. So I mean, that's just in general. I mean, where I saw the most prevalence of like just obnoxious tourism was in Iceland. We'd be going from like these beautiful waterfalls to waterfalls. There's people throwing garbage everywhere. I'm like, hello, we're in like the most pristine country. Like, what are you doing? I mean, just go somewhere and be respectful, learn the customs and learn what's, acceptable. And don't be a tourist. You can be someone who experiences all these beautiful things. Yeah, without being loud and obnoxious and wearing a camera around your neck and like no Clark Griswold's walking around and stuff like that. Like
big Georgetown sweatshirt,
right?
Yeah.
All years.
We just try to blend in, and that's why like when we go on tour, we usually go stay with friends in that city. So you're not just like standing out trying to figure it all out and, how does this bus pass work?
Right.
I was like that. I was so excited to be in Munich. And so I guess I had to tone back a little bit because I was really excited. So I was just joyful, and it could have been taken as, as obnoxious American but I found out that Munich is very conservative people. So you're going to have people that are just very, very cold and found that cold people and me don't get along anyway. So they don't matter. The only thing that matters is the cool. I mean, you can only have so many people. You can't get along with everybody. Right. But I found that I never had a fight or arguments and no guns. I'm walking my dog at 11, 12, and for me, to be safe has been a very important factor for me being here.
Cool.
No
I
guns.
like boring safe.
Yeah.
If you ask me now. Boring safe is good.
I like to live on the edge, but maybe I'll change.
You and this edge thing.
Speaking of living on
take
the
some
edge,
fentanyl.
the last time I traveled to Berlin, I didn't have phone service. So the only thing I had was Wi-Fi at my friend's house I was staying at. So this is my first time in Berlin, so I'm having to learn how to use the U-Bahn, the S-Bahn, and like I'm having to like figure out how to get from where I was to Kreuzberg and things like that.
Kreuzberg, yeah.
So I had to like, I'd have to take a screenshot of the bus path.
Yeah, I've been there before, my guy, in many different places.
Same here.
I've been there before.
It was an adventure, but it was an adventure. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So
Usually there's always somebody
the only
around
time
speaking
I ever
English.
really had a problem is I got lost in Kreuzberg going to Radio Slave's house.
Oh, cool.
Good old Matt.
See?
Mr. Matt.
And
Mr.
I found Wi-Fi just quick enough that he was able to send me a message on Messenger to actually say, okay, where are you exactly?
Right.
You know what the problem with German streets is that every 2 blocks they change names.
Yeah.
So you can get off of the train stop and then walk the same street and will turn to a different address quickly. So that's the problem. He's like, "Oh, I live on this street." I'm like, "Where is that?" I don't know.
That's a history. That's a historic thing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
And also, but also like the street names, they'll be spelled the same, but it'll have different emphasis on a different syllable. Like Copernicusstrasse and Copernicusstrasse are 2 different streets.
Yeah, but that's
spelled
because
the same.
the umlauts.
Yeah.
Umlaut.
And those
Umlauts are direct, yeah.
and the taxi drivers,
Detours,
they're pulling out like an almanac or whatever. They're pulling out like a map, trying to find where you're
maps.
telling them. I'm like, can we go to GPS on this one, please?
Right.
Yeah, that was just
Just
normal.
go to the phone.
What I learned interesting about Munich though, it's like a circle. It goes out.
Yeah.
It goes out like this. I had to learn that. So they got like dead ends where you don't even see, where they don't, cul-de-sacs here and there. You don't even know where they are, and they have, it's really
Cool.
almost like a
mean,
fortress growing out. Yeah.
Got a question.
It's really funny because when I moved to Charlotte
Good luck,
in
Myles.
the late 90s, Charlotte is set up to confuse all
They took over, didn't they?
So they had that same thing where you'll be on the same road and it'll change in like 5 miles. It'll change street names.
Just raise your
7
hand.
times.
Oh, I have to.
Because every little tiny part of Charlotte has been pretty much Charlotte absorbed Mecklenburg County. So all of a sudden everyone keeps their same street names. And it's like, so it gets really confusing. It's like, I've been on the same road for like 5 miles and you're listening to GPS. GPS is like, you're, stay on this road and, then you're following this road. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't see a place to change street. It's so silly.
That's crazy.
So,
You just gotta know. You gotta
that's
know your terrain.
Questions, some comments.
yes, exactly.
Clean up.
Okay,
real
hold
quick.
up.
Hand mouse.
Yeah.
Question.
Silent Orbiter, I have a question for Mr. Knox. How did you get to know Mark Hawkins to make a track?
Well, story is Mark Hawkins was a fan of the label and my music for a long time, but we actually met in Warsaw, Poland, because he was over here producing some music for Echoplex's girlfriend, Digital Princess, at the time in her studio. And later we just started connecting because he was also living in Poland, but in the north of Poland. But once he moved to Berlin, we started hooking up all the time because I was going over to Berlin often, for little gigs here and there or working in people's studios. And over the years, he was one of the people that I always go visit because I have a select few of people that I visit when I go to Berlin. I don't see everybody because there's a lot of flakes over there. Have to say it, but Mark was always a real dude. So we just decided to, start making some music and in the studio, and we just came up with some stuff. The good thing was Mark is really focused more than I. So when I come to Berlin from Warsaw, even though it's a 4.5-hour train ride, I want to work on music, but I also want to socialize and hang out, go to the record store, things of this nature. But Mark, he really just held me down and said, okay, we're not going anywhere till we get these tracks done, which was really good because in like 2 days or a day and a half, we did like 10 tracks in his studio. So that few came out on Sonic Mind and on the other label. So I have to thank Mark for that because he's really focused, and I wish I could just get this skill from him. But that's how it happened. Mr. Silent Orbiter. Good question.
Cool. Boom.
I love it. Get the work done, then we party.
Right.
Yeah.
At 9925, Myles, what is the name of the intro track? The track before the live stream started. That is my track named Live from Saturn. It was on a compilation that Mr. Lee Holman did on a spinoff label he did. There was only 100 of these records ever pressed. So on that is my track. There is Lee Holman, Aubrey, and Philippe. So that is that. Later on today or in the next couple of hours or something, I'll put a link of the song, like a YouTube link somewhere on the page or something so you can see it. But that's the name of that track. I have 2 copies. My goal is to have the remainder of the artists on that sign this record, and I'll have it and maybe sell it and make a lot of money. Last time I checked, it was like over $100 on Discogs, so that was kind of cool. There was one more.
A lot of comments tonight.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing,
that was
man.
one of them.
Well, shout outs to Terrence Dixon because he posted it on. I saw that he posted it in there. In Minimal, Detroit. So it's running live in there right now. So thanks, Uncle T.
Thanks, Terrence.
That's love.
Tea time.
Try to get him this year. Then talk. So we'll see what happens. Oh, next question. Silent Orbit again. Were you at Free Rotation in 2011? I was there. Ha ha ha. Who are you referring to? Either me or Hakeem
or Roberto?
Both there.
I would have wanted
to. All 3 of us were there. So your question, if you're asking for, I think we all were there. Us 3. So
when? 2011. Yes.
I don't remember. Everything's a blur.
I know.
I know. Smoky dust.
That I know.
Wow. Oh, Mr. Sean, what's good? Skyway checking in. Hoping you all are having a good and great holiday. Wishing you all a happy and prosperous 2026.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pachuco.
I'll take that.
Love it. Love it.
Yes. A couple more. You're welcome. BE9925. Silence said, thank you for answering the question. Yeah. And that's it so far. I do have a question, but it's too long. So I'm not going to go, and we'll come to it later. But yeah, we got like 7 minutes left in the projected 2 hours. So you guys want to wrap up? Say anything to the people, your fans, your people you love?
I'd like to encourage everyone to get out of their comfort zone for 2026. Stop taking their phones on the dance floor and get out of their city to see how other people do it. Like, don't get stuck in the same thing that you did last year. Like, try something new.
Yes, get out of your comfort zone, because growth takes takes some discomfort. And you, Roberto, you know that just going to the gym.
It's not comfortable.
Grow stronger, gotta be discomfort.
I mean, the world is teaching me I'm telling you, the world is teaching me exactly where I need to be. And I'm really looking, and I'm very, I trust my instinct and if something don't feel right, I'm just, and I'm not listening to, I'm following and I'm paying attention, because you guys, it's there's a lot that's going to change for us, and I hope that we're all mentally and physically ready for the unknown. You know, my man FBK, man, I hope that everything with your health is, you know, I don't know what it's like to have a kidney, but I know one thing, man. Since COVID, man, something has just been running through me about my health, what I eat, who I'm around, toxic stuff going on. I mean, that I'm not really good at that. And so I'm learning to step away from things that I'm not good at. And for me, I hope that everyone just, I'm hoping that, the community of how we've been separated from either algorithms or not visiting, not being next to people because of because of.
Hi, I'm on the podcast.
You know what I'm you know what I'm saying, and I think that I have to say that I'm really want to do more about these kind of things, healthy conversations, talking about things that really matter, talking about better things and good things and solutions. I don't want to be complaining. I don't want to be talking about no algorithm telling me what to do.
Right.
I don't want to none of that. I'm sick of that. That's exactly what the system is designed for you to be confused, delusional, not believe, not trust, and be fighting against each other. And for me, I'm not for that.
Cool. My sister from another mother. What we got to say?
I'm very humbled to be here with you all. I look up to all of you. Our time on this earth is finite. A lot of times I think back on people that we've lost. And of course, I always miss my cousin. I always miss him. He always had words of wisdom, and a lot of it had to do with me just living this chaotic life and trying to be creative. And I think this year what I'm going to do is become a little more structured with my time. He was always like, hey, did you start working in the morning? Because in the morning is when you have the most creative output. And I never did it. So I'm thinking back on Huck, and I'm thinking I need to take him up on that. Also, he never followed through on showing me everything that machine can do. So I'm going to continue to watch his tutorials. I've watched like most of them, but just thinking back on the wise words of the people that are still on earth and the ones that we've lost. And I'm grateful for all of you and for all of them. Thank you.
Thank you. The man who hasn't really talked today.
So speaking of Huck, I have to say that one of the things I learned from Huck more than anything else is that how important it is to mentor the next generation and the people that come behind us. And I have found a lot of ways to do that. And the whole thing is that this focus on my health has actually made me realize how important that is. I say this to a lot of folks. One of the reasons why Huck is immortal is because of the fact that he gave back. And I feel like all of us, who have been in this for a very long time, finding our ways to give back and to pay it forward because someone did it for us once, I think is really, really necessary now. And it's how all of this music actually gets connected, reconnected, and comes together. So I miss Huck so much because there are a lot of things that I would love to ask him that I never got to. But, and I'm thankful for the time that I had with him.
True that. Plural?
Yeah. Well,
there he is.
I hope everybody takes care of themselves, man. That's just one of the things that's important, man, because we done lost a lot of people, man. Everybody needs to drink their water, take their vitamins, do the exercise, do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I've seen too many people just sick all the time, and it's just, it's bad. We're losing people. That's not cool, man. I love my friends, man. I don't want to see them all jacked up, So, I just want everybody to take care of themselves, I wish everybody a productive next year, and I am actually relaunching my label, and I'm actually doing some vinyl too. So it's as well as digital. Taking a lot of artists now. I'm starting to take artists in and, to get remixes and actually put some releases out and, full releases of people. Like I asked Myles was like, nah. But then nah, he said,
well, I told you to talk to my agent.
He said he'll do everything for me, though. It's all good. I'm like, really, Myles? Like,
nah, come on, man.
Man. Come on, man. Like,
we got,
man. I know. It's all good.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Yeah.
Mr. Knox.
I'm open for the remixes, y'all. Let me let y'all know that now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'll hit you
Mr.
up.
Knox.
I have nothing but time, and I'll do what I do.
Teacher.
Yeah.
D-KNOX.
Go ahead,
Myles, if you ever have questions about Ableton Live, don't hesitate to ask me.
All right, word, for sure. For sure.
That goes for
Kevin's
anybody
the
here.
man.
Okay, good. I'm gonna come at you. All right, Knox, what you got?
Listen, and especially people that's out there listening or tuning in, just make sure what you're doing every day in your day-to-day life is always for the highest good. I'm not telling you that you got to do meditation like I do, or even though it's highly beneficial, but don't just think about yourself. Even when you're making music, think, okay, who's going to buy it? How is this going to affect the person? Maybe you can actually help them get to their higher selves so that they can make better choices. Think about the earth. Think about the people around you, or people that you touch that you don't even know. So just every day, think in that way, just not for yourself. And you'll see things will change. Your whole world will change. Your thinking will change when you're thinking in that way. So that's how I'll leave it for you going into 2026. If you've only been thinking about yourself, my music, I got this out, people are talking about me here and there. No, just make the music, enjoy it, put it out, and then just be glad if some other people enjoys it. Even if it's one or two people, you might change someone else's life for the better too. I've had a lot of personal messages about that, hey man, thanks for Sonic Mind. You changed my life. I was going another direction. I was this way. So if you can, just do that. Always think of the highest choice, whatever you do. Even if you're going to eat McDonald's, pick the highest, healthiest thing on that menu and that.
I mean, that's a stretch. McDonald's, no thank you.
Yeah, don't go to McDonald's, but if you're going to go to McDonald's, just get the water.
Yeah.
Just get the water. Because I know you're going to do it. So, yeah, that's what I'll leave you with.
Cool. Mr. Murphy.
I would say inspiration always finds you when you're working. Always. So if you're making tracks, always remember that the more time you spend, the more ideas you'll come up with, the better you get at your craft. Also, that there's a difference between the idea and arrangement. Those are two different things. So anybody struggling to make tracks, get your idea, then work on your arrangement. And then you'll see how much more progress you make. Also, keep moving. Don't be shiftless. No matter what you do, always try to move to be better. Like no matter what your goal is for the next year. And like maybe I want to experiment, try PCP for the first time as well. 2026.
Oh.
You said living on the edge, right?
That's a little too far.
But I did.
That's a good one.
But honestly,
That's a training day situation.
Let's not get wet, bro.
Be careful.
but honestly, you should try to always try to do. Don't give up even when it's difficult. Don't give up even when it's difficult, and I also believe in the reincarnation too, as well. So. And maybe you get a chance next time as we our souls. So a quick question: do you think that if you live previous lives like 1755, 1546 in Cambodia one time, or another time in Thailand, another time in Russia, would you want to remember all these lives in your current life, all that experience?
I think you do. I think you do. No, whether you want to or not, I think that happens.
I mean, unconsciously, but I mean, like consciously, like. But anyway, but I'm just saying, and be philosophical. Think about open-minded and don't get caught and don't get brainwashed by society.
Thinking about PCP.
Don't get brainwashed.
I know it's still on my. I can't get past that. I can't get past that.
God.
Oh my.
But everybody, please have fun. No, life should be enjoyed too. Of course, you should work, but you also should have time to enjoy yourself and with your family or whoever you care about. Because time is the only thing that we really have. It's the only valuable thing that we really have.
Yeah.
So that shit is going like this.
That's crazy.
Yep. Don't get hung up on unresolved anger or unresolved issues with people. Like you either have to leave it in the past or have a conversation with someone. Because if you're taking that anger and that stuff into the future with you, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Right.
Yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I agree.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I guess go back to our key little thing we was doing back in the day. Well, not back in the day, earlier this year. Was basically show up.
Show up. Yeah.
Show up.
That came to my that came up. I forgot about that. It just went show up. I was
Just
like,
show
what?
up.
Donnell said, okay, then show up. Then the next one I said, cool.
Yeah.
I loved it. Super.
We have to get back to that. Just show up.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Tip for today.
Yeah.
Just show up.
So
That was perfect content too.
I tell
man.
people to work when nobody's looking. That's my most important thing. It's once
that's
finally somebody decides to look at you, have something for them to see. Don't wait for people to come to you like, hey, what you got? Have something ready.
true.
My thing is focus.
Who is that, G? Who's that you got with you?
This is Pepper.
Hey, Pepper.
I'm dog sitting my grand dogs, Biggie and Pepper.
Okay,
Got you.
got you.
They
Wow.
living on the edge too.
They are. They do.
Mm.
Wow. So yeah, I hope to see all of y'all. I want to get you guys know each other, right? Laura and Angie?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my thing, man. I want to try to get something together, like some type of event, a couple of events in the year. So I'll definitely be reaching out to most of you to see what happens. So that's my plan. But
Aim here.
try to be
before I get too old.
yeah. For sure. All right, so let's take care of some of these bills.
Thank you for
We
having
don't
us.
got-
Thank you.
We
So,
really,
if
I love
you-
it.
Yes.
Enjoy
Good.
what
Thanks
you
thanks
see.
for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
having
for
us.
sure. If you like what you see today, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell.
Please,
As
trying to get
we
that
do
fire.
to push us further into these algorithms.
Me too, please.
And also make sure we check out our partner, the people at Decisive. Go hit their bell and subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Their things into this algorithms. We are both also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you want to follow us, please do on Instagram, MS Live with D-KNOX on Instagram, X at Myles Sergé. Boom. Bert is in the building. Email him for all your complaints, hate mail, extortion notes.
Y'all ain't gonna get nothing but positive feedback. So come over here. 'Cause I'm protected. Hey, I'm protected. Trust me.
That's him. Me and D also DJ and whatever you want to call it. Live performances. Donnell's also a motivational speaker.
I know. He is, ain't he?
Position bookings at gmail.com. That's position 2 bookings at gmail.com. Mr. Knox is with the good people at Stellar Booking at stellarbooking.com. That is booking at stellarbooking.com. Hit them up. Shameless promotion for me. I have a podcast that I only do me. Somewhere in podcast on SoundCloud. Excuse me. Link is somewhere in the description somewhere. Go check it out. Didn't get them because they didn't call in today. So anyway, my homegirl Mo is a soap person. She makes soap. She has a place called Lincoln Street Soap in Dearborn. Hit her up. Use promo code Soul Code in the D. Excuse me, Soul Code in the D for 25% off your order. Lincoln Street Soap. www.lincolnstreetsoap.com. Check it out. Get the 25%. Good soap. I swear by it. We gotta get Angie to get some soap. You need soap, Angie.
I know. I'll remember the promo code. I'm gonna go check it out after this.
Yeah, see that? He's about to get it, so you gotta get it.
Cold in the D.
So cold in the D. So cold in the D. I'll let you take that, Roberto.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the Decisive Podcast Series YouTube. I'm really trying to grow the channel. What I decided to do with the channel is to change it up a little bit. And it's one thing I love about music is that music is not only about studio. It's not always about DJing. It's about the music and how music kind of is in every creative platform there is, from graphic design to background broadcast to meditation to all these different platforms. All these creative people in those different disciplines to me are very important, and I would like to have them to include how they function under pressure. And I love the fact to hear stories of people that are how you struggle and the success from the struggles that they go through. For me, this is part of what music brings to the table in a wide spectrum, and I really open it up to this, not only DJs. And I think our conversation today was amazing, and this is what I'm trying to do in 2026 to make it a little bit more more human and more structure related when it comes to creativity. So yeah, and then for the booking and contact me at contact@robertoingram.com. Yeah, for me, look forward for the stuff coming out in the new year, because I'm getting ready to hit it. So
he's gonna hit it, y'all. Make sure y'all check.
Gonna hit it. And I'm gonna be begging for help too. So look, all y'all look out. FBK, I'm coming to you, and Plural too.
I'll be around. You already know it.
My boy Hockin.
I need to go out and travel.
But we ain't taking no LSD though. We ain't doing none of that, man.
I swear about that stuff, bro.
Yeah, I need to travel somewhere. Book
Pesticide.
Me, if you want, thefbk@gmail.com. I play live. I DJ. I have fun when I go out. Come see me.
That's right.
And watch for new music coming from me.
Cool. Watch for new music from Angie too. She's got some stuff coming. So
Lots of six releases. Six
There you
releases.
go.
Detroit Techno Militia on everything.
Woo, on the edge, baby.
Yes.
On the edge of everything.
Edge.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
Is it all techno? Strictly techno? Or?
No, we do everything. I have no creative boundaries on anyone. That's what kind of makes Detroit awesome. We grew up in church and funk and rock and everything. So let's go.
All right, that's 100. That's what we say.
Yeah, Hakeem, what we got? We're still in negotiations, so we haven't talking about that project. But
I've been hitting the negotiations.
Yeah, it is.
All they negotiate is artwork. But no, I got a record with him. Let me call it Murphy's 505. Venn diagram. Like one side is house, one side is techno, and then the part in the middle is me in the middle, right? So, but other than that, Roberto did a remix of one of my tracks.
Ooh, I love it. I can't wait to get it out.
I gotta get that sorted. But no, I did a streaming label with one of my friends, and so I got a bunch of streaming tracks. So I got 60 tracks on the back burner, So it's like all this time I was making music, and then I stopped making music. So now I'm back to making music, but now I can release the stuff that I didn't do, and I can push it out onto a different type of a different type of platform. Because before I was like focusing on making everything just vinyl. I was like deep into vinyl and maybe make a CD or something like this. But now I do a little bit of vinyl, do a little bit of streaming. So I need to just put out the music. So why keep it? Why keep it on the hard drive? What's the purpose?
True.
You know what I'm saying? There's no purpose in keeping it. I might have to expose it. So
totally looking forward. Totally looking forward.
And I redo my websites and stuff, and I've been working on making a download website. So I really haven't been, but I plan to. I plan to. But I didn't make a website.
Get up off your butt, dude. Come on, man.
Setting his intentions for 2026.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Put your goals out there and you work towards them.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Every time is a little bit more. I'm not shiftless. I told you. I keep it moving.
You keep it moving. Oh hell! All right, people. Unless you guys want to keep going, we can keep going. If not, we can wrap it up.
I'm a dip. So
yeah.
All right. It was a nice conversation.
I enjoyed every moment. This is so much fun as always.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes. Happy New Year.
And let's do this for 2026. Let's keep in touch.
For sure. Our next show, since I'm here and I got it, it's going to be January 25th is when we come back for 2026.
Yeah.
So we got some time. I'll probably make an announcement probably today or tomorrow what the guest is going to be. I'm actually excited for this person, and yeah, it should be a good show.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be that, and then just give it time to marinate and just look forward to it. So, I am currently booked up until April.
Nice.
For guests, so that's always a good sign. So I think the message is getting out there. Shouts out to the other platforms that are doing similar things that we are doing. I think we got our own little niche. It's just slowly catching on, but I'm grateful for that too. So, but shouts out to all the other content creators out there and podcast people who are doing stuff to shed light on what we have. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess until then, people, it's been real. Thank you for joining us on this 2025 wrap-up show. Shouts out to Mr. Ingram and the Decisive Podcast for doing this collab effort.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure. You know that. Let's do more. Let's do more.
Yeah. Shouts out to Plural, Miss Angie, FBK, a.k.a. Kevin.
Powerhouse.
Hey, Kevin, love you, brother. Love you, brother.
DJ Powerhouse.
Love you, bro.
I miss you, bro.
Yeah. My sister from another mother, Laura.
Yep, Angie.
My homie right there.
Hard groove, baby. Woo, everybody got a hard groove.
For real.
Everybody got a hard groove.
Me and Laura be like every day I'm
love you, AJ.
Funny stuff. We go back and forth. So we got a plan. We got something happening, and it was gonna work sometime. But that's my homie right now. That's my homie. My home girl.
Can we close it out with the Brady Bunch?
I will.
Yeah.
Brady Bunch.
And Mr. Murphy.
Hey, one more thing though, Roberto and Hakeem, we gotta do better, man. We closer.
I know,
we
right?
on this.
Yeah,
we
I
closer.
know, right?
So Hakeem and Roberto, we gotta figure something out, man.
I know, right?
At least visiting at least once a year at least.
Set that intention. Set the intention for 26. Let's get the music.
Well, Donnell, this is recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
This is recorded.
Well, for me,
go to Berlin, come Munich.
It's still another 6.
I got to come there. Okay,
4.5 to B, and then 6 down to Munich on the train. I came, but I came last time for that. I didn't want to go for that concert, but we did hang that time.
It was a long time ago. We got to do it again.
But I used to,
right.
disco B back in the days. I was in Munich a lot, so. But y'all can come to Warsaw.
I like Munich. I'm ready to go to Poland. I've never been to Poland.
Come to Poland.
We're coming.
Miles came over here. Look, he came.
Yeah,
he stayed over here.
Exactly. Y'all have no excuse.
I want to eat some Polish sweets and have some food, have some soups,
There's plenty.
He always eating something.
with meats, soups with meats.
Oh my God.
Pierogies. I'm sure they're everywhere.
Oh, this
that's like
Warsaw has everything.
That's like level 1 though. Pierogies is level 1.
Yeah.
He wants.
I need to.
If you eat it over here, there's so many places, even where I live. I got too many restaurants over here.
Yeah.
Too many around me. Actually, they need to move some of them because it's Warsaw will be being international. Everything's here.
It probably smell like food. That's not good.
Yeah, y'all better go. You gotta make these protein bowls I'll be making. I'm telling you, I shipped it. I'm keeping it inside the house.
The same things for y'all fools, plural. Angie, Kevin.
I know. I was like, damn, I'm feeling bad over here.
Y'all can come to Flint.
Visit Myles or nothing.
Flint.
My bad.
Is it people? I mean, are people trying to visit Flint though?
I ain't talking about you.
No,
Ooh,
come
he
to
got
my house.
nerve.
Come to my
He got
house.
nerve. He over there. He over there in Cologne someplace.
I live in the same damn neighborhood as Angie. I'm like, what am I doing?
Y'all in the same neighborhood?
Yeah.
Come over. I'll feed all of you. I'll come over.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I only know how to cook for an army, so.
I'm gonna roll up and be like, yo. It's me.
And Laura, I got your number because next time I'm visiting my aunt down in Atlanta.
Right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming
We've got some good food here in Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
We got some good weather. I mean, it was 73 degrees outside yesterday.
Awesome.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Hot Atlanta.
She doesn't have the goldfish gravel out for the snow then.
No.
yeah.
Yeah, he used to have
the snow here when it does.
Bojangles and Captain D's and all that down there, man.
Yeah.
Black Atlanta.
Yeah.
They bringing the Bojangles to Grand Rapids.
Oh, so you about to get them sausage? I mean, biscuit burger.
We'll have to have a taste off because I had Bojangles and I was like, I don't know.
Nice.
Is it good?
Like it.
It's no, you got to get the right thing. It's a different stuff. It's the biscuit, but you'll find something on there.
Zaxby's. Y'all don't have Zaxby's up there, do you?
No.
Yeah, we have.
No,
Zaxby's. Yeah. I mean,
Zaxby's is good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
Usually, when I go from Memphis and I drive from Memphis to Atlanta on that, through Mississippi, we always stop in Alabama. That one stop at Zaxby's.
Yeah, wow.
That's some good food.
Yeah, we do.
So that's my thing. Whatever that is, I gotta check it. I'm gonna check the Bojangles thing out. They just got this damn chicken strip place here in Grand Rapids. The line's ridiculous for it's been a month now. Oh God.
You say chicken strips.
It's this crazy chicken strips thing. This is big fucking thing about it. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Clever marketing.
But it's like Raising Cane's. That's it.
Oh, it's Cane's?
Yeah. So I haven't had it, but they opened a month ago in Grand Rapids. They tore down the
Yeah. I used to work for them.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it chicken or just the sauce? Because I'm hearing it's just the sauce. So I don't know.
I heard it's not as good as Zaxby's, but that's just according to people here. I don't know. I've never had it.
And then my other thing for 2025, I am going to a Buc-ee's somewhere because I want to check it out.
Get the honey mustard. Don't get the cane sauce is okay. Get the honey mustard.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm gonna go to a White Castle.
Eat, bro.
Is that on your bucket list or what?
No, it came to my mind today. Or Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I want to too if I ever get the chance.
All right, everybody, please eat tacos sometime for me because I don't eat tacos at all.
I got you.
No tacos.
100%.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Tacos and rib tips. Because I haven't had those in many years.
Well, my black eyed peas cornbread is good, bro.
I'm all right. I'm really hungry right now, so I think I gotta hop off. I think I gotta hop off. Yeah.
All right, you guys.
It was been a good show. Thank you. Be safe. Have a good New Year, and we will see you guys on the 25th.
Yeah, 2026.
That's
All right,
it.
everybody.
Happy New Year.
All right.
Enjoy your
Happy New
evening
Year, everybody. Next
or day.
everybody.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
And salute.